Are you bored of The Sims 4, have no idea what to do, and are looking for something a little bit more magical? Well, today I'm going to be showing you 5 mystical challenges to try in The Sims 4. Hey guys, it's Zeohda, and I have some challenges for you. Now, not all of them are magic related, but they can be associated with magical and mystical things. And of course, all links will be in the description down below. So the first challenge is the Charmed and Dangerous Legacy, made by SimFan923. This challenge is made specifically for Realm of Magic. It is a 10-generation legacy designed around spellcasters with different backgrounds. Pretty basic main rules, except the fact that you must remain in Glimmerbrook throughout the legacy unless the particular generation says otherwise. I'm going to read the first 2 generations for you all so you get a sense of what the challenge is about to see if you want to do that. And I'm going to be doing this for all the other challenges as well. So, Generation 1, you're a caster, whatever your name will be. All your life you felt something was different about you. You've never really felt like you belong at home and with the other kids. Because of this, you've been a loner and spend your free time reading. One day you discover a place called Glimmerbrook. Something about it draws you in and might contain the answers you've been looking for. Aspirations, spellcraft, and sorcery, traits, bookworm, loner, and good, career, business. And the particular rules for this generation is must be a young adult, must live on a starter lot in Glimmerbrook. If you own cottage living, you can add the simple living lot traits for bonus point. Marry only after becoming a spellcaster, win at least 5 duels, master practical skills, have at least 1 spellcaster child, and complete the business career, either branch. In Generation 2, the Spoiled Witch. Growing up with magic means your life has never been difficult. You've never truly appreciated your powers, and it shows. To prove you can live without it, you'll try to live a mundane life with little to no magic as possible. How hard can it be? Aspiration, big happy family. Traits, lazy, snob, self-assured. Career, style influencer. And the rules, marry a human sim, have 3 kids but only 1 spellcaster child. In case of more than 1, remove the occult status. Limit magic use, non-autonomous, to 3 times a week. Master 3 skills. Master style influencer career. So that is the Charmed and Dangerous Legacy Challenge. I like the idea of this one. I feel like doing this one personally, but I don't know if I'm actually going to do it on the channel. I might just do it on my own time. I don't know. But I am a fan of this one. And again, all the links will be in the description down below. So next is the Forgotten Realms Legacy Challenge. It is made by Anxious Moodlet. Now this challenge is inspired by Dungeons and Dragons, and if you don't know what D&D is, it is a fantasy tabletop role-playing game. It was first published in 1974 by Tactical Studies Rules, and then republished in 1997 by Wizards of the Coast. D&D is a very popular role-playing game and has a massive community. And, you know, I don't know shit about D&D. I just started watching D&D recently, but I haven't watched it in a while because the campaign that I was watching ended, and I really don't feel like watching the remaining Twitch VODs because I don't want to be sad that it ended. I'm just going to wait until they come back for like a season 2 or a campaign 2, whatever the fuck you call it, when all the same people come back. But I'm just going to wait because I don't want to be sad. Anyways, back to the challenge. So this is a 12 generation legacy challenge, okay? Each generation is named after the main 12 D&D classes. What I like about this challenge is that the creator makes it very clear that you can bend the rules as much as you like you're your own dungeon master. The rules are just guidelines, and I personally like that, honestly. Because sometimes I just don't feel like doing something, and I read it and I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So it's very nice that you can still do your own thing while doing this challenge. So I like that. The other thing that I find interesting is that every generation doesn't have a set number of kids that you need to have. Instead, you can roll a 6-sided dice or a d6 using the terms that I learned on the Nerds Proud of Me. I hope so. But anyways, yes, you can roll a 6-sided dice to see how many kids you will have in that Nebula generation that you are on. And I think that's very interesting. If you don't have a dice in hand, you can always use the Google Dice, which you can always just go to Google and type in roll dice, and it will automatically roll a dice for you. Or if you want to roll it yourself, you can just click on the dice that popped up and it will disappear. And then come over here to the 6, which is a square, and it'll roll again for you. So whatever generation I was on, I would have had 2 kids there. So I think that's really cool. Now this challenge comes in the form of a Google Doc, and this is what it looks like right here. It's basically the same thing that's on this page. That's right here. So I'm going to read the first 2 generations. Generation 1, the Bard. With a scholar, scald, a scoundrel. Bard weaves magic through the words and music to inspire allies, demoralize foes, manipulate minds, create illusions, and even heal wounds. Player's Handbook. You just want to be appreciated. You sing, you dance, anything to get a smile or laugh from the crowd. A people pleaser through and through. Music has always been your passion, but it's become entangled in your relentless goose chase after success. Can you unweave the two and make a purer pursuit for your dreams once more? Traits: music lover, outgoing, goofball. Aspiration: musical genius. Career: entertainer, musical branch, or just be a singer and songwriter and get songwriting royalties. Goals: max the singing skill that comes with city living and any 2 instrument skills of your choice. Next, start down the road to fame, become a 5-star celebrity. You do that with Get Famous. Chase after a celebrity, dote on them, sing to them, make them love you. Just like Jasker from The Witcher. Now, I've never played The Witcher. Do not come for me. I know some people about to be like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm sorry. I never played The Witcher. So I don't know what they're talking about, but if you have played The Witcher, it's just like that guy, okay? And then get married to them. Obviously, you need to get famous to chase after celebrities. Have an active friendship group with at least 5 Sims. Earn the people person lifestyle. The people person lifestyle comes with Snowy Escape. Purchase a retrading potion once you become a 5-star celebrity, and change your traits. One of these traits must be self-absorbed. And the last one is never turn down a karaoke or talent showcase invite ever. Never say no. You always gotta go. Generation 2, the Druid. With a calling on the elemental forces of nature, or emulating the creatures of the animal world, Druids are the embodiment of nature's resilience, cunning, and fury. They claim no mastery over nature. Instead, they see themselves as extensions of nature's indomitable will. Player's Handbook. A childhood in the limelight has sent you reeling to seclusion, seeking a life of simple and quiet. Your parents are socialites. They love the camera and the laughs, but that just isn't for you. Instead, you are drawn to nature and living a peaceful existence without complications of people. Same honestly. Traits: loves outdoors, animal enthusiast, that is cottage living, and freaking eco living. Aspiration: outdoor enthusiast. I did not know what OR was, and then I remembered outdoor retreat was a thing. Ladies and gentlemen, outdoor retreat was a thing. Career: conservationist, the environmental manager branch, that is island living. Civil designer, green technician, I think that's also island living, I believe. I don't know. It doesn't specify. I think it is. It sounds like eco living, but it could be island living. I don't know. Anyways, or you could just simply do gardening. Goals: max the herbalism skill that comes with outdoor retreat and the gardening skill. Live on a off-the-grid and simple living lots. Get your neighborhood to a green eco footprint, that is eco living, and earn a outdoorsy lifestyle, that is Snowy Escape. Have no more than 1 pregnancy per romantic partner, and never marry or invite a partner to live with you. However, you can take custody of as many of your kids as you want. I don't know if that means you have to have a kid with every romantic interest you have. I'm assuming if you roll for this, you could just have as many romantic partners as you rolled. So like again earlier, I rolled a 2. So I rolled a 2 for this generation, and you'd have 2 kids. So 2 romantic partners to have 2 kids. If you get a 6, maybe you have to have 6 romantic partners and have 6 kids. I think that's how it's supposed to work. I don't know. Next is earn the Super Green Thumb trait from thriving in the outdoors. I think you get this by getting level 10 of the gardening skill. I'm not sure. I believe so. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Oh, I was right. Okay, you have to reach max level of the gardening skill. I was right. I know I'm right all the time. Always compete in the Finchwick Fair crop competitions and complete the frog and insect collections. Okay, so that is the Forgotten Realms Legacy Challenge. Even though I don't know much about D&D, I'm still intrigued by this one. It's still very interesting. I don't know about the 12 generations though. I don't know about that one, but it is very interesting and I do like it. I'm here for it. So yeah. Now, before we move on to the next challenge, I have some bonus items for you. Now, for the Forgotten Realms Legacy Challenge, or honestly any challenge in this particular video, the first save file is the fantasy save file by Little Red Writing Sim. Now, this particular save file requires CC, especially if you want to download the Sims that they made for this particular save file. But if you don't want to download a bunch of custom contents, there is another fantasy save file. This is fantasy save file by Aaron with a Y. Now I found the first one on my own, but this one I found through Stylist Traits Empire video. And this fantasy save file does not require custom content, as you can see. You just download it straight and play with it. So those are 2 very good options when it comes to save files. Next is the Noah's Ark Legacy Challenge by It's Quirty Loves here on YouTube. Now this individual is very popular, so I'm pretty sure you already heard of this challenge already. And this is one of the ones that isn't really magical per se, but it is based off animals, so you can definitely go down the spirit animal route if you want to. Honestly, that's why I'm adding it into this video. It's not much else. It is based off of the Not So Berry challenge, so pretty basic rules when it comes to starting and everything. So I'm going to read the first 2 generations. Generation 1, the frog. You spend your whole child in teenagehood being alone, focusing on schoolwork for so many years has never paid off, and you're just realizing how alone you really are in the world. Your journey begins in young adulthood. Not that sounding like me. Oh god, I hate that. Oh god. Okay. Anyways, traits are squeamish, self-assured, insider, aspiration, leader of the pack, career politician, roles, move at least 3 times in your life before settling down and stand my shoe. No, oh god. I've moved so many times in my life. Like, I'm from Maryland. I lived in North Carolina, then I moved to Virginia, then we moved back to North Carolina, then we moved back to Maryland, then we moved to West Virginia, and now I'm here in California. Oh god. Is this me? Master the politician career and complete the leader of the pack aspiration. Master your charisma and writing skill. Be a leader of a club and have a gathering at least twice a week. Complete the frog collection. Have a minimum of 3 children. Generation 2, the spider. As a child, you grew up in a not so wealthy household, barely being able to pay your bills each week. As an adult, you strive to be different from your parents. However, in doing so, you take a darker route in life. Crime. Oh, and knitting. Traits: family-oriented, mean, and genius. Aspiration: Lord and Lady of the Knits. Career: criminal. Roles: must kill at least 1 sim in your lifetime. Master the criminal career and complete the Lord and Lady of the Knits aspiration. Master the mischief and knitting skill. Have only 1 child. Live in a haunted house. This requires paranormal stuff. Never marry in your life. You may have a fiance or partner, but no marriage. Have 1 best friend and no other friends, excluding family. So that is the Noah's Ark challenge. I didn't know it would hit so close to home, honestly. I did not realize it would punch me in my face, to be clear. Okay, so I have another bonus for you all. Now, this is after I recorded everything, and I wanted to look up on the internet to see if there was actually a spirit animal legacy challenge, and there is. It is by Tenqua. I hope I'm saying that right. Sorry if I'm not. But it's by them here on YouTube. And it is a 40 generation legacy challenge. Yes, you heard that right. 40 generations. Okay. But this is a little different. This is based off of all the packs in particular. So the first 10 generations are base game only, and the other 30 generations are based off of all the different packs that come with The Sims 4. So this creator really encourages you to mix and match the generations based off of what packs you have after the first 10 generations. So yeah, like I said, the first 10 is base game and the other 30 are mix of all the packs. So feel free to adjust the rules based on the ones you own. So yeah, it's very cool. I really like how much dedication they put into this particular challenge. It makes me want to try it. I did hear in their video that they were planning on like doing a number generator to see what generation they get after the first one. So like they do generation 1 and then spin the wheel and end up getting like generation 16 or something. Like I think that's cool. I think that's interesting. I like that. They even have a random event list as 240 events on it. Okay, 240 of them. You definitely do a spin the wheel with this, and I think that's really cool. I really like how much time and effort that they put in this, and yeah, I just wanted to share it because I probably should have looked it up beforehand, but I didn't, so I'm adding it in now, so you get even more bonus items. You're welcome. Okay, so this challenge is very different from the other challenges that I mentioned so far. It is called the Witch Legacy Challenge. It's by Inyata Cafe. I think that's how you say it. I could be wrong. Sorry. Apologies. But it's only 3 generations and it is extremely story based. Okay. The original version of the challenge is in French, and there is also a Spanish translation by Simmer Samar. Both of those will also be linked down in the description. The goal of this particular challenge is to find out the secret of the Keynes family, or whatever you wish to call your Sims. And when you find out this secret, you find out that it is a curse that is placed upon your family line by your great aunt, and you have to find out why. And through this challenge, you learn what the curse is and how to reverse it, saving your family bloodline for the rest of their life. And I think it is very, very interesting. The cool thing about this particular challenge is the fact that it does have rules for if your Sims end up with twins or triplets, which I think is very interesting that they thought that far, because I personally probably wouldn't think that far ahead, but they do, and I think that's very cool. So I'm going to read like the first particular section up to here. It says, the Keynes family is known for its secrets. One of them is about a great aunt. Your Sims didn't get many explanation, but he learned that she's responsible for your family curse. Your grandmother even told you that your family loses all their powers because of her, but your Sim knows very well that magic doesn't exist, right? After death of the great aunt, you inherit her house. What can you do? Accept the heritage and try to learn more about the curse, or refuse and hold on to the rest of the family? Your Sim is curious by nature, so he accepts the inheritance despite the many warnings of his family. He will soon realize that the house he inherited needs some renovations, and is very strange. After doing all the necessary work for your Sims to move into his new home, he quickly wonders if he has made a mistake. The rules: create a young adult Sim with a pet or not, make your great aunt's house, and the criteria for your great aunt's house, and it has to be land size of your choice, have enough room for a garden, no budget restrictions, but it has to be old and mystical. It has to possess the haunted traits. Your character can have any traits that you choose, but it is advised to have the paranoid trait since your family is cursed. And They also mention that it's good to have the children have at least one negative trait since your family is cursed. The first aspiration for this challenge is freelance botanist. Your sim must reach level 5 of gardening and flower arranging. They can also join the gardening career and become a floral designer if you wish. If you have university, you can get the fine art degree, but you have to have level 5 in gardening and flower arranging skills before you do that in particular. You must collect all flowers in the catalog. And the second aspiration you must do is the purveyor of potions. Okay, so yeah, that is the Witch Legacy Challenge. Now, the thing I like about this one is the fact that it's story based. Like, if you've watched my Black Widow series, the Black Widow challenge is not very story based at all, but my particular series ended up becoming story based. I wasn't planning for it to become story based, but it did. And honestly, I really like my Black Widow series the most on this channel because of the fact that it ended up becoming story based. Now, I know everybody likes my Family Dynamics series more than my Black Widow challenge, but I don't care, okay? Black Widow is my baby, all right? It's my baby, okay? I love that one. I put so much effort into that one. But yes, I really like the story based portion of this particular challenge. So, and last but not least is the Birthstone Legacy Challenge. This one also isn't very magical, but crystals and stones are very heavily used in the witch community, the magical community, the divination community. So I will still include it in this video. Now, the Birthstone Legacy Challenge is created by Agents of Mischief. They said that this challenge was inspired by Not So Berry. And what's cool about this one is they base the rules off of the stones and crystals, symbology, and cultural meanings. And the other thing is that, say you normally start a challenge from the beginning, but in this particular challenge, the creator wants you to start from your birth month and go from there. And I think that's really awesome. So for me in particular, I would be in August. So I would start here, number 8 with Peridot, and I will go on from August to September and so on. So because this is how the challenge is supposed to go, I'm going to read from here. So August Stone Peridot, color light green. Peridot is the stone of compassion, bringing health and peace to emotions and the mind. It inspires eloquence, creativity, and good cheer. Traits: creative, vegetarian, goofball. Goals: complete the painter career, master painting, photography, and handing skills. Paint 5 masterpieces. Craft a bathtub of excellent quality, and complete the painter extraordinaire aspiration. And next will be September Stone Sapphire, color royal blue, with the most famous sapphires being Princess Diana's iconic engagement ring and the heart of the ocean in Titanic. It is no wonder Sapphire's hue has long been associated with nobility and power. The stone symbolizes strength, loyalty, and focus through self-discipline. Traits: materialistic, genius, and insider, but if you have Snowy Escape, you can use proper instead of materialistic. Goals: complete the law career as a private attorney, complete the Mansion Baron aspiration, must start a club with a wealthy requirement of $30,000. If you start a fraternity or sorority in university, it counts if wealthy is listed as a requirement. Max out charisma, logic, and writing skills. Must marry another club leader. Must get a gold in the wedding social events. And must pay a full $1,750, minimum of 10 guests. So I'm assuming if you have more guests, you need to pay more money, I think. And you must have a son. And no, the son does not have to continue on with the legacy. It just says you have to have a son, but you don't have to continue on. You can if you want to. If you want to go to October with your boy, you can. But if you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that. So, and with that, that is all I have for you all today. I'm very curious which one of these challenges that you're going to try out, or how many of them are you going to try out. If you're going to try out all of them, let me know. I would like to know. Tell me in the comments down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye, everyone.